Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope
Tudo sagrada, mano, Temps.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supply?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
O que tem que fazer? Configuração de equipamentos. O que eu tenho que fazer? Oh. Ah. Entendi.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know.
Nossa, eu
But
gostei
it's
do cenário,
certainly worthy
caralho.
of inspection.
Lembra muito Outlander, cenário. Mas a época é próxima, não sei. Ai, filho, joga muita cor aí. Que jogo top. Só doente. Peste negra, né? É peste negra. Só tudo morto com a peste negra.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm
Desculpa,
afraid
eu
that I
não
won't
serei
make
boa
for good
companhia.
company.
O que tem que fazer? Ah, tá. Notifica o embaixador da Aliança Erudita sobre sua partida. Nossa, que jogo da hora, mano. Vai tomar no cu. Olha o mapa. Agora que tem que explorar? Land to Phrase. Free. Ai, que louco. Poxa, o que eu tô fazendo, cara? Pegou o botão errado. Pra quando eu não sei como guardar. Ah, tem que segurar R1 pra guardar arma. Praça dos Príncipes. Cheio.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant.
Please
tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the culture. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nation. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
É da hora, mano. São dos fios.
Good day, Excellency.
Bom dia, Excelência.
Sir de Sade,
Sr. de Sade,
to what do I owe the pleasure?
qual devo prazer?
I have come to inform you that my cousin
Informar que o meu
Constantine and
primo
I are departing for
Constantino estamos
Tirfredi on
partindo
the
para
hour.
Friday.
Ah, yes.
Sim, fiquei
I did
sabendo que vocês
indeed hear
receberam
talk
cargos
that you
de
had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to
também
congratulate
parabenizar, foi nomeado
you.
emissário
Were
do
you
Congresso.
not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station
cargo
of
grande,
great
não,
honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well.
A
small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene.
Não é
You
crime
do know that.
ser, né?
But I'm sure my
Sabe
uncle
disso.
would hear your
Eu
arguments.
sei, meu tio ouvia.
Why call on my
Mas
intervention?
você solicita uma
The
intervenção.
prince would
Isso
indeed give us his
certamente nos
blessing,
dará a bênção
but
dele,
it would take
mas isso
time.
levaria tempo,
Far
tempo
too much
demais.
time. For according to
Pois
our
de acordo com
sources,
nossas fontes,
these
o Chivo já
fugitives have already made
contato com o
contact with a
vencedor pela...
smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see.
Entendo.
You're hoping that
Espera
I'll
que
be
eu
able to
consiga
do
fazer
something
alguma
before
coisa
they
antes
make
de
it to an
chegar
enemy
à
city.
cidade inimiga.
If your heretics are planning on boarding
Se
a
os
ship,
hereges
then they must
planejam
be in the
embarcar no navio,
dockyards. I'll
essa
look
deve
into
ser
this
no
and see what I can do.
Eu posso fazer.
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure.
Seria prazer,
As
como
you
você já sabe,
already
nossa
know,
gloriosa
our
nação
glorious
é
nation
guiada pela
is
fé.
guided by our faith. We follow the
Seguindo os
teachings
ensinamentos
of
de Mateus,
Mateus,
nosso fundador e
our
grande
founder,
profeta.
and give thanks each
Agradecemos
day to the
todos os dias
luminous
iluminado
for
por
having
nos
gifted
dar
us
dom da
magic.
magia.
The high
E os
dignitaries of
dignos
Ptolemy
Teleme
are at the
são
same
também
time
nossos guias
our
espirituais,
spiritual
defensores
guides.
da Grandmaga.
I've heard say that
Eu dizer que sua
dissensions have
nação
appeared
passou num
recently in
momento
your
de
nation.
divergência, é verdade? Você
You
deve
must
estar falando
certainly be
sobre
speaking
debates
about the debates that have
de
divided the Ordo
ordens e
Luminous
ordens
and the more
políticas.
political orders. The Lord
O
Luminous
Ordo Luminis
has an
tem uma visão
extremely pure
extremamente
vision of our
pura da nossa
faith
fé e segue
and
palavras do nosso
applies the words
santo
of our
rito.
saint very strictly. But
Mas
other,
existem outras
more
correntes mais liberais da nossa nação.
open-minded factions exist within our nation. They
Eles
believe that
criam
a
uma
less rigid
dialética mais
dialectic would
flexível,
attract souls more
contrária
readily
mais
to our
almas
faith.
para a nossa fé.
But their
As
differences are
diferenças
purely
entre eles são
theoretical
puramente
and
teóricas
do
e
not
não
threaten
ameaçam
the
a coesão
cohesion of our
da nossa
nation,
nação,
I
isso eu
assure you.
garanto.
What's your point of view on the
Qual
relations between our
seu
two
ponto de vista
nations?
sobre a relação das nossas duas comunidades?
As
Como
ambassador
embaixador
of
eterno,
Ptolemy,
alegro-me
I
em
can
menção
only
dos nossos
rejoice at the
tratadores comerciais.
mention of our commercial treaties. We
Também
appreciate as
valorizamos
well
a
the
forma como
welcome
nossos
that your
missionários
uncle
foram
gave
bem
to our
recebidos
missionaries.
pelo seu tio.
Thanks to your
Graças ao seu
support,
apoio,
more
mais a
and
mais
more
fiéis caminham por
believers
seus
wander
terrenos.
your lands. The congregation is our
Essa é a
most
nossa-
precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is
Tolerância, heresia
tolerated,
e os tratados
and
com a
that your
aliança
treaties
erudita.
with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Ptolemy faring?
Como Teleme está saindo de
We
Firde,
built a
construímos
marvelous
São
city
Mateus, uma cidade
San
maravilhosa na
Mateus,
costa do
on
oeste
the
da ilha.
western coast of the island. Did you know that
Bem,
certain
alguns
historians
historiadores
believe
acreditam que
that
esse
it
poder
might
tenha
well
sido o
have been
último
the
lugar
final
do
resting
descanso do nosso
place of
profeta?
our prophet? Our missionaries there
Tem muitos
are a
missionários por lá.
multitude.
Não se passa um dia sem
Not a
que
day passes without
ilhéus
new
virem
islanders
adeptos da
joining
nossa
our
fé sagrada.
sacred faith. Of course,
É claro que
there
há
are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic
repugnantes.
cult, disgusting creatures. But I am
Mas acredito
confident
que o
that
Ordo
the Ordo
Luminis
Luminous
será
will
capaz
be
de dar
able to
fim
put
nesses
an end
horrores.
to these horrors. And we have
E temos
tremendous
grande
hopes
esperança de que
that
toda
the
a população
entire
crédula se
native
unirá na nossa
population
ordem.
will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge
Como anda o
Alliance?
conflito da aliança erudita?
Your territory
Seu
is,
território é
alas,
infelizmente o único que
the
foi
only one
poupado
that has
e
been
devastação da guerra
spared from the
constituinte.
ravages of war on the continent. We fight on
Lutamos
every
em
front,
todas as frentes sem muito
without
sucesso.
great
Pode-se
success,
dizer, mas
one
que
must
outra
say.
escolha temos?
But what other choice do we have? These
Esses
so-called
supostos sábios não
savants
só negam
not
luz, como
only
também
refuse
estão
the light,
determinados a lutar contra ela.
are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tearfredi?
To my knowledge, no
Até
one
onde
has
sei,
yet
até agora
seen
ninguém
any serious
testemunhou
fighting.
confrontos graves.
The bridge
Aliás,
have
conseguiu
succeeded in
irritar
provoking the
nativos
natives
e
there,
fica bastante
and
ocupado
have their
apenas
hands full
tentando
keeping them
repeli-lo.
at bay. Which leaves
O
us
que nos
greater
compete ainda
latitude
mais
to settle
realizar
peacefully
uma
and
colonização
pursue
pacífica
our
e realizar
mission of
nossa
conversion.
missão de conversão. E ir embora.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light
Pelos guias do
guide you,
caminho
de
de
Sardet.
Sardet. Obrigado. Interessante. Pelo diálogo. Esse jogo, nossa, esse jogo vai ser bom, cara.
The merchant is there.
Que é arma?
Good day, good sir. How
Bom dia,
might I be
senhor.
of
Posso
service?
servi-lo?
You can start by explaining to
Você
me
pode
why
começar
you
explicando
refused
que
to honor
você
the orders
recusou
agreed
honrar.
upon with the guard.
There's been a
Houve mal
misunderstanding,
entendido,
sir.
senhor. É claro que
Of
estamos
course we're
prontos para
ready to
honrar
honor
as
the
ordens.
orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same
todos
family.
membros da mesma família, mas sim,
yes,
esses seriam Flávio e Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
Posso ter uma
As you
palavra
wish.
com você?
You'll find
Como
them over
quiser.
there,
Eles
in
estão logo
port.
ali no porto.
You haven't heard anything about my
Você não
cousin
teria
by
nenhum
chance, have
sobre
you?
primo
To
por
be honest,
acaso?
we were hoping to find
Sinceramente
him.
esperávamos encontrá-lo por
Did you
ali.
say he was intending
Ele
on
comentou que estava
celebrating
interessado em
his
comemorar na
departure? My
partida.
men spoke of a
Meus
rather
homens
animated
mencionaram
party that went
uma
down
festa
at
bem
Queen
animada que
Tavern,
aconteceu na taverna,
but I haven't
mas
heard anything else.
nada
That
disso.
isn't the safest place
Não
in the
lugar
city.
mais seguro da cidade.
I hope
Espero que
nothing
não
has
tenha.
happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you,
Vamos
Captain.
lá encontrar.
Happy to be of some help.
Have you seen anyone wandering
Se
about?
viu alguém
Suspicious
perambulando
looking.
por aí,
Maybe
aparece
clandestine
suspeita, talvez
passengers.
passageiros,
Take a look
clandestinos.
around.
Já viu
Far
pouco?
too many
Tem coisas
comings and
demais
goings
acontecendo
to
aqui
spot
para
possible
te avisar
stowaways.
possíveis
As long as they don't
clandestinos.
try and get on my ship,
Desde que não
I
tentem
pay no
entrar no meu
attention
navio,
to
eu não presto atenção.
We
E
did
por
catch
isso,
ourselves a
realmente
smuggler
capturamos
just a while ago.
contrabandistas, não
A
faz
smuggler.
Outra
Maybe
vez.
he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails,
A cadeia
not
do
far from the
porto.
warehouses. May I ask you,
Eles
why the
perguntaram o motivo
sudden
desse interesse
interest in
sobre os
smugglers
atravessadores
and the odd
clandestinos.
stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself
Ah,
about.
que vale a
I'm
pena
just
você
curious.
se incomodar, é só
You
curiosidade.
wouldn't buy the
Não
sheerest
estaria daquela mais
coincidences
pura
beyond the trail of a
conhecida.
couple of heretics,
Caso
Your
de
Excellency.
casal de
The
hereges.
same a couple of the
É um
ambassadors of
casal que está
Ptolemais
sendo
have been
procurado
looking
pelos
for
homens
nigh on
embaixadores de
2
Ptolemy
days.
há
And so
2
you know
dias.
about that.
Então você
Of
sabe do
course.
caso. É
Carmen's
claro,
henchmen are
os
hard to
capangas do
miss, even
cardeal
in a crowd.
é bem
And they were
capaz.
making quite a
Eles
fuss,
fizeram um grande
hoping we would
esforço
cave
para
in
nós
and help
acabamos
them.
fugindo da caçada.
Feel free to carry out your own
Se livre
investigation,
pelo
but you'll end
investigar
up
por
with the
conta
same
própria, mas
answers.
você
The
acabará.
port brigs,
As cadeias
just like the
assim, em
warehouses,
propriedades
are
náuticas,
property
ninguém
of the
mais pode entrar.
Nords. No one else may enter.
Could you tell me a little about your
Poderia me
guild?
contar um pouco sobre
We
isso?
are masters of the
Somos mestres
oceans.
de mares.
Our ships
Nossos
can sail
navios
where no
velejam
others
onde
dare.
ninguém mais
Thanks to
ousa
your
navegar.
magic, so I've heard.
Graças à sua magia, pelo que
How
eu
do you
vi,
become
como é que alguém torna
Our magic, yes,
Sua magia,
that
sim,
only the
apenas
Nords
náutico domina.
master. As for your question,
Quanto à sua
any
pergunta,
child
qualquer
born on one
criança
of our
nascida em nossos
ships
navios
is
é filha
sea.
dos mares.
He is a
É um
Nord
náutico
from
desde
birth.
o
Others
nascimento.
are sea gifted,
Outros são
joining
doentes
the
de
Nords
mares,
for
se não são
different
náuticos
reasons.
por outro
Often
motivo,
from a
às
young
vezes
age.
são jovens.
It's how the guild is made
É
and
assim que
maintains its
construiu.
numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfredi?
It is a
É um
magnificent
lugar magnífico,
place.
selvagem,
Wild.
poupado das suas
Spare
guerras.
from your wars and
Por
your
enquanto.
mines for now. The natives have a
Os
relationship
nativos
with
têm
their
um
land
relacionamento
and consider it
interessante com a
sacred.
terra.
They're a
Eles
very friendly people,
são um povo
welcoming.
muito
They will
amistoso,
appear to
receptivo,
you
que lhe
strangely
será
familiar.
extremamente
I've
familiar.
also heard that there are a
Também
great
ouvi
many
dizer que
exotic
muitas são
creatures,
criaturas
some
exóticas, algumas delas
enormous,
imensas.
but I wouldn't know what else to tell
Porém,
you.
não são mais
I've
que
never
lhe
strayed
dizer.
far from
Nunca
the
mais
ports.
me afastei do mundo.
What do you think of our port?
You're referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it
Mas, ao
remains part of
princípio
your
mesmo,
city.
It holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by
Essas áreas
us.
são propriedades.
Maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
Volto logo, capitão.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
The hiding place of this smuggler is filthy. But perhaps we'll discover some new...
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah.
Isso mesmo, sim, você está
You looking
procurando
for
por
him?
Yes.
Sim,
Your captain
o
asked me
capitão
to
me
go and
pediu para
find him.
encontrar.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
Como
What
posso
can I
ajudar?
do for you?
When did you last see him?
Quando foi que você viu
2
pela
days
última
ago,
vez?
in the
Faz 2
evening.
dias à noite fomos beber
We
na
went to have a
taverna
drink in the
Jonas, Laura
tavern.
e eu.
Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the
Você
ordinary?
viu alguma coisa fora do
Was he
comum?
troubled?
Ele parecia
Maybe a
preocupado?
tad troubled.
Talvez um pouco, como se
Like
estivesse
he was
em outro
somewhere
lugar.
else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Não faço a menor ideia.
What does Jonas do in his free
O que o
time
Jonas faz tempo
when you're on
livre
land?
quando você está
He
em
just
casa?
hangs around here or
Ele só
there.
fica bobeira aqui,
You know the
a gente
cabin
sabe,
boys don't have half a sailor's wages.
metade do soldo,
And when
vai.
evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too
Jonas
many?
alguma vez bebeu por
Never.
demais? Nunca.
He
Ele
sips his
bebeu
pint like it was
na
bad
caneca como se fosse
medicine.
remédio ruim. Uma bebida
One drink
dura a
lasts him
noite
the whole
inteira.
night.
Does he know anyone in
Ele
Surrey?
conhece alguém
No
da
one,
Sirena?
far as I
Ninguém,
know.
até onde eu sei.
Do you think he could have made himself
Você acha
any
que ele poderia ter
enemies?
feito alguns
I
inimigos?
wouldn't think that for a
Não,
moment.
impossível. O Jonas tem um bom
Jonas has a
coração.
good heart
Passa
and he
longe de
steers
ser.
clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this.
Eu não sei
Do
por
you
onde
have any
começar a
idea?
investigar. Você tem alguma
No.
ideia? Não, Lauro.
Lauro won't
Para de
stop telling anyone
franquear
who will
para
lend
todo
him an
mundo
ear
que
that the
quiser
boy was
que o
carried
Jonas
off
foi
by
levado
thugs.
por
And you
bandidos.
don't believe him?
Você
I
acredita
like
nele?
Lauro,
Eu
don't get
gosto
me
do Lauro,
wrong, he's
não
like
me
a
entendo
brother.
mal, é como irmão.
But
Só
to
que
be honest,
sinceramente ele
he
bebe mais do
drinks
que
a little
deveria.
more than he should. The itch for a drink
A
gets
vontade de
us
beber
all,
paga tudo
but
nós.
to
É
him
só
more
que
than
pega
others,
pra
and when you
ele
drink
e
too
o
much,
resto.
the
E quando você bebe
imagination
muito, a imaginação
wanders.
voa.
Here, yesterday,
Então
it was
ontem foi eu
me
que
who
bebeu
tied one
demais
over,
e
and I
encheu
thought I
a
heard
voz do
Jonas's
Jonas por
voice by
perto
the
do canal.
canal. I called back to him,
Eu chamei a
as
volta
you
como era
guessed,
de
but
esperar,
then
mas
nothing.
nada a bebê dele fraqueza.
Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about
O que
Captain
você acha do
Vasco?
Capitão Vasco?
He's a damn good
Ele é um
navigator
navegador
and
muito
an
bom,
excellent leader
excelente
of
líder.
men. He knows his craft well, in
Conhece bem
spite
o
of being
ofício,
so
apesar
young.
de pouca
How
idade.
old is he?
He's
Quantos
not
anos
seen his
tem?
25th year yet.
25 aniversário.
If he keeps it up, he'll be an
Assim
admiral
será,
one day.
almirante um dia.
I need to be going. Farewell. Good day, tavern keeper.
Bom dia,
Good day to you.
Bom dia pra
What
você,
is your
que devo a
pleasure?
honra.
I'm looking for my cousin.
Tô
His name
procurando
is
meu primo.
Constantine.
Ele se chama
I believe he
Constantine.
was
E
intent
ele
on
estava
celebrating his
determinado a
departure
comemorar a
last
partir de
night.
ontem à noite.
There was indeed
De
a
fato,
party
houve
here
festa aqui
last
ontem à
night,
noite, mas acabou
but
mal.
it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
Como
A
assim?
brawl broke out.
Começou uma
My
briga,
tavern
minha
was
taverna
shattered.
ficou destroçada,
No
ninguém
one's paid
pegou
for the
pelos
damages.
estragos.
I'm sorry.
Lamento
Amongst
muito.
the rebel
Dentre
rousers,
ninguém
did
queira,
there
por
happen to
causa
be a
havia
young
rapaz
man,
com uns
20 years
anos.
of age, hair down to his neck,
Cabelo
light
até a
brown,
nuca, castanho
blue eyes,
claro, olhos
quite
azuis,
the
muito
talker.
falador.
I don't believe it.
Não acredito, é
Of
claro que
course
ele
he
estava
was
aqui.
there. He's the man
Foi
that
ele quem começou a
started the
briga.
fight. I hope you've come to
Espero que você
reimburse
tenha
me.
vindo reembolsar.
Don't count on
Não
me to
conte
help you if
com
that's
minha
not the
ajuda.
case.
Se não for.
What kind of damage
Que
are we
prejuízo
talking
estamos
about
falando aqui?
exactly?
A good half of my
Quase
furniture
metade
was
da minha
broken into
mobília virou
firewood.
linha.
I
Ali,
piled up
peguei
the lot
tudo
over
ali.
there.
Let me take a look.
Deixa-me dar uma
Perhaps it
olhada.
can be
Talvez
repaired.
possa ser
If you
consertado.
can fix it,
Se você conseguir
I'll be
consertar, ficarei
obliged.
muito grato. Caso
if
contrário,
not,
você terá que
you'll
pagar.
need to pay.
Caralho, mano. Porra, primo do caralho, meu. Só prejuízo, tá ligado? Deixa a moeda buscando aqui. Virou minha. Roubei na cara da moeda do cara aí. Onde que tá as mobílias dele? Aqui, ó.
The furniture is in terrible condition.
É péssimo
The
estado.
fight must have been extremely
Deve ter
violent.
sido muito violento. Parece que dá pra consertar. Já vi pior. Vamos ter que construir alguns pinos de metal, mas com eles.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Pinos de metal. Ele vai achar pino de metal, cara. Achei pino de metal. Que conveniente. O barril ali no fundo tinha um pino de metal.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Poxa, eu não peguei pino de metal? Não ideia. Bora. Vou explorar então. A situação tem sido deplorável. Aqueles que você acusou agora comportam como se as regras não se implicassem a eles, realizando regularmente experimentos questionáveis, e não há nada que o resto de nós possa fazer além de nos chamar a atenção. Espero que sinceramente que você eventualmente encontre algum lugar onde possa estar em paz, seu amigo. Cara, acho que os pinos. Bom, não pode falar que eu não explorei, né, mano? Dos queijos. O jogo limita pra pegar só as coisas específicas, vai ficando chato. Não gosto de nem Skyrim, paga tudo, filho, que tá na frente.
Locked. I don't have the key. I don't have the key.
Claro que eu tenho.
I don't have the key. Locked. I don't have the key.
Roubando o taberneiro, vai se fuder.
Locked.
Vai para a peste negra. Será que não? Vai ter peste negra?
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
É isso, a mesa.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow who could down his pint. Anything else?
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars. The epidemic. Now that we have...
Has the Malicor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began, people stopped going out of their home. And then, thankfully, people were still... I also... Yeah, but that's nothing.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tirfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and giants. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency. I must go home. My son is sick.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? for your visit. See you soon.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you said so?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was...
Very well. What do I...
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Oxe, que é a taverna. Ah, tá de novo a taverna agora. Nossa, ó o rolê, velho. Ó, ó. Vou voltar.
Any idea who I am? Don't put up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around. Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you...
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And anything else?
I must leave you.
It's not possible just now. It's blocked. Yeah! It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now. Yeah! It's not possible. Just now. It's blocked.
Someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him. To my help, and death to the others!
Que bonito! Gostei. É mais forte. A bota, beleza, mas e...
locked.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Se eu consigo abrir aquele baú agora. Ah não, se fizesse era mal trampo. Preciso ir. Não deu pra cancelar a animação.
It's not possible just now.
De novo.
It's not possible just now.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Coisa pra fazer aqui, né? Que é, mano? Não sei o que eu tenho que fazer aqui. O que eu vou fazer? Mas que carga, velho. Que carga que eu tenho que mover?
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Boa ação. Esse diálogo nada a ver. Não sei o que eu faço. Vou levar as caras buscar. Que carga que tem que levar?
Worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion? Won't believe your eyes. This
pra mim vir pra cá? Nossa, que bosta.
Sir?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tir-Fredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Be back soon, Captain.
Não tem o que fazer. Vambora logo. Deixa esse cara aí. Olha, tá uma portinha ali, ó. Bora lá.
Any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to the others!
Wonderful. Recompensa explorar, fi. Todo jogo é assim.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Agora pegar navio pra ver como vai ser. personagens são inúteis. Não sei não, senhor. Ah, não é aquela coisa não.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs, though still seeing double from last night's drink? I was preparing an ingenious escape plan. Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure. I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
What will be your official title on Teofridi?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. But His Highness has also asked my and therefore required also obtain your help.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Teofridi. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need routes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Morri.
So eager to discover Tyr Friddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots. Greenblood! How do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Gentlemen!
Enfim, tá com o bicho da árvore.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He is a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Ah, que bosta. Fica mostrando navegando no navio. E quando o jogo começa a limitar muito assim, eu vou perdendo interesse. Gosto do Skyrim porque não tem limitação.
charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest.
And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Isso aí.